Um, TMZ comes out and everybody around the world finds out when the phone alert Charlie Kirk is dead, right? Your phone is blowing up. No matter where you are, your phone is blowing up with text messages saying Charlie Kirk is dead. This is Harvey, who runs TMZ. It's a place known, I've been inside that place. It's a place that's known for having cameras everywhere.
Welcome back to the Jay Ravato Show, and do we have a show for you today? On today's episode, we're going to be analyzing the TMZ video with Charlie and the other guy. I don't really care what his name is. On this episode, we're going to review the lie and how they were caught dead in a lie. We have a beautiful, beautiful video by Miss Peggy. And Miss Peggy investigates the time. She brings in the timestamps and puts everything in perspective so we can know exactly what happened, why they were clapping, and when they were clapping. And now we can know how disgusting these people are that work at TMZ. I think something should be done about that, but you let me know. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
TMZ comes out and everybody around the world finds out when the phone alert Charlie Kirk is dead.
Sorry.
Your phone is blowing up. No matter where you are, your phone is blowing up with text messages saying Charlie Kirk is dead.
And this is how they got caught. At the same time, when everybody was getting the information, they were getting the information also. So how is that something that you guys can hide? You got caught in a lie.
This is Harvey, who runs TMZ. It's a place known, I've been inside that place. It's a place that's known for having cameras everywhere.
5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go to.
Okay, so first of all, I want to blow this up and read the comments really quickly. But can we zoom in on the comments? Let me see if we can zoom in on the comments. One moment. Let me see something. You zoom in on these comments. All right, so I'm going to read some of the comments. They say, one of the comments is from Jacob Speed. They just said that he died. Someone said, Jesus is great. Kurt's platform said that he passed. He's still alive, receiving blood transfusion. Stop spreading fake news. Okay, so at this point, everyone is pretty confused on what's going on. The news is probably just hitting them. But in reality, he has just passed away at this moment, and Trump has posted it on Truth Social.
Eastern. Janet.
This is damage control. This is damage control because you can see them scrambling for some type of grip on what's going on in the back because it's completely and utterly disgusting. And everyone knows that.
Go to
inside of the control room, I should say. You hear screams and you hear clapping and you hear joy, like someone's birthday celebration is here or someone just got a promotion. However, on the contrary, that car chase that they're looking at is, like I said, so boring. It's more exciting to watch a penny roll downhill. These people were in the room watching a car chase. This is correct, as you will hear Peggy say and confirm. They were watching a car chase, but that car chase was not important or was very boring. But when they heard the news of Charlie Kirk's passing, that's when you heard the cheers. And she's going to explain exactly how she figured that out on the timeline. Enters the chat, Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy is a private investigator. I say I'm gonna give her flowers right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give her flowers and let everybody know that this is our private investigator, our private eye Peggy. And she's gonna break it down to you guys in a very concise way, so you can understand what exactly they're lying about and how it's easy to figure out. Very easy to figure out.
Investigation, and I'm coming to you guys with the receipts. Exhibit A, the alleged car chase that they were watching.
Right there on the banner below, you can see it started in Temple City, and we saw that Go ahead, Philip.
Well, I wanted to let you know that President Trump has said Charlie Kirk has died. So that is the
Peggy
breaking
Bolton.
news that we are likely about to have with ABC News.
Exhibit B, the giant clocks around their office. Exhibit C, don't worry, you won't have to do the math because I've done it for you. Timestamp, time. It is 1:07 and 15 seconds in the afternoon, with the timestamp on their video of 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 5 seconds.
You can't mix this up.
For 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific.
Exhibit D, we have the cheering starting at exactly 4 hours, 17 minutes, and 15 second mark.
What kind of sick person would cheer? I've calmed myself down a little bit, but I'm still completely and utterly confused of how sick you have to be in the head to cheer for someone that was done in that manner. You have to imagine who this person could be in your family. It could be you. What type of sick individual would cheer? Or individuals would cheer? That's why I think they should remove the Democrat Party, the whole entire party. They can start over whenever they want to, but not anytime soon. Remove the Democrat Party. Let's go ahead and get some common sense measures in place and continue to live our life as American citizens, or else there will be uproar. You guys have to stop gaslighting and hiding things and lying about who's a fascist, because it looks like on the left, they're full of fascists, full of fascism. They have people talking about all type of violence. George Floyd, we had a visual for Charlie Kirk, and then for George Floyd, they had a bomb fest. They're bombing cars, blowing up every building that they saw and came in contact with. So my question is, when will you guys stop projecting and pointing the fingers at who are the violent ones and look at yourself and try to make a great change? That's all I have to say. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. We're going to get back to the video of Peggy Bolton. Let's go ahead and get back.
Which is a difference of 35 minutes and 10 seconds. So if you take the timestamp plus the clock saying it was 1:07 and 15 seconds,
She did the math
add 35 minutes and 15 seconds, what time would you have? 1:43. So they technically were watching a car chase video. What do you think they were cheering for?
People in the back room away from our news desk here who were watching a car chase, and they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's.
All right, so basically, as we can all see, these guys are doing damage control. They're coming out trying to stop all type. We already heard what happened. We can match up the video with the car chase when nothing happened during the car chase. Nothing. That car chase was not exciting at all, at the least bit. I mean, the most minimum excitement was going on in that car chase. You could find a penny rolling down the street that was more exciting than that car chase. But for some reason, they were, oh, wow. They were excited about someone's death being announced. If we don't call them out and they don't call themselves out, then what's going to happen? This is going to continue. We're going to have more lives lost, or are we getting into something a little bit darker than that? What do you guys think? Do you think that we're going to go into a darker place, maybe even a civil war? Hopefully we don't go there, but hopefully it doesn't get darker. But it looks like if we don't stop now, we're going to spiral out of control.
Assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did. In our office. As we were reporting the assassination of Charlie Kirk, there were some people in the back room.
Okay, so this is the apology, and good. Do what you can to get, out in front of this. But we, like I said before, we already know what's going on, and it's not a question to the people with common sense. That's all that I have to say. But this is their apology, guys.
Away from our news desk here, who were watching a car chase, and they were laughing, they were clapping, and you could hear it out here. And we want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing, they were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did. And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing. And for that, we are sorry. We apologize. We apologize that you had to hear that. And I get why, if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that. 5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go to. We apologize for the way it sounded here if they did. And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing. And for that, we are sorry. We apologize. We apologize that you had to hear that. And I get why, if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that, but it was horrible.
So they doubled down on the lie? He looks so guilty. He looks constipated. He looks like he's getting constipated. Look at how guilty these guys are. But they're doubling down on the lie, though.
Timing. And
why?
By the way, I get it too, and he gets it because we listened as we were talking. You can go back and look on the stream. I actually walked off camera. I can find out what the hell was going on, because it was inappropriate for the laughter at that time. But no one was laughing about the. We apologize for the way it sounded.
All right, so obviously those guys are liars. They're not professional liars. They're habitual liars, but they're not professional liars. You can obviously tell that they're lying. They look constipated in the video like I showed you. And you can tell that they're embarrassed and they're in shock that they got caught on camera. Well, you shouldn't have that many cameras in your newsroom reporting live streaming. This is what happens to you when you're trying to hide what your company really is. And obviously now we know that you guys are, he has a wife and kids. Maybe they don't know that this is a real life. Maybe they don't know that millions of people follow Charlie Kirk and loved him. Maybe they don't know that. Maybe they're clueless. Whatever the case may be, they did cheer, they did clap, and we did catch them. What do you think should happen to these guys? I like I said before, I think that they should be funneled out of the company to never be heard again from anyone about anything. They should never do journalism because they're not professional. They should never be in a professional setting because they're not professional. And that's just my 2 cents on that. I think they should be fired, terminated, and let go and never hired again for any company. But you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section. As we all know, what goes on in the dark comes out in the light. And until next time, I love you. And you know I do.